back again to do a rundown on the Blu-rays and 4Ks that will be coming out the second week in February. Let's dive right into it. February 9th, 2026, it looks like we have In Search of Darkness, 1995 through 1999. So I believe this is just a Blu-ray that's coming out. If you haven't really seen this series, it's really cool. Documentary about horror films. They have some really good interviews with some directors and actors and everybody. It's a long form documentary. If you're into documentaries, if you're into horror, I would highly recommend watching it. It's really solid. So that will be dropping February 9th. Moving down, we're going to February 10th, which is a Criterion release, Playtime 1967. I think this is a French film, I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that. Don't really know anything about it. I haven't seen it. But yep, that'll be dropping February 10th. We also have Lawrence of Arabia, which is a popular one. I haven't seen this in many years, but yeah, I know that it does have its fan base for Lawrence of Arabia, surprisingly. You have the Big Heat 4K. So this is the Hong Kong collection, I believe, from Shout Factory's putting all these Hong Kong titles out, which is awesome because some of these are really good. But I haven't seen the Big Heat. I do want to see the Big Heat. Some of these Hong Kong titles, a majority of them I still need to watch. I watched the staples, but I'm always looking forward to jumping back into some of these. We got Student Bodies. Student Bodies is kind of a horror comedy type of film from the 80s, 1981. Kind of a spoof, if I remember correctly. I enjoyed when I saw it. It's a solid film. And that will be dropping. I don't know I think that's TerrorVision that's putting that out. Next, we have the 7 4K. So another 7 Studio 4K, which I think this is like the third time this has been released. I think this is just the standard version. The first one was, I believe, was a steelbook, and then the next one was a digipack, and then this one is just a standard release because 7 is a phenomenal movie. I love it. It's one of my favorites. Next, we have Nuremberg 2025. I haven't heard too much about this. Must be a new war film from 2025. So there's that. Hide and Go Shriek 4K. So I believe this is another TerrorVision title. From what I remember, I enjoyed it, but it's been many years since I've seen it. I'm intrigued. I'll wait for the reviews to come out and see what they have to say about like the video quality, the presentation of this one. Next, we got American Yakuza. So it looks like Arrow is doing a Yakuza movie. Next, we have Hanky Panky. It looks like Gene Wilder starring in that. I don't know anything about this. Looks like a comedy, 80s comedy. I love Gene Wilder. So anybody's into it, let me know. Sounds interesting to me. Next, we got A Woman Under the Influence. The title alone sounds pretty interesting. Not seen it in 1974. This is a Criterion flick. Rockers 4K. This is an MVD. This, I don't know much about this, but MVD's, of course, putting out like a ton of 4Ks now. So this is one of the weeks I think they're going to start doing that. It's pretty much MVD's week and TerrorVision's week because that's what it looks like. A lot of these titles are coming out. Next, we have Cruel Intentions, the 25th anniversary reissue. This is just a Blu-ray, I believe. Great movie. I always liked this when I was younger. Ryan Phillippe was huge at the time, too. So he was really 3 popular characters that are actors that were really hot in the late 90s, which I don't know. I enjoyed it. Next, we got the last screening. Next, we got Patchwork 4K. So I know they're putting out a lot of these shot on video movies as well. TerrorVision, which I have a couple shot on video that I really enjoy, but do I need to own them in like 4K? No. I mean, I'm fine with just a VHS of some of these titles, but Patchwork, I mean, look at the cover alone, looks pretty sweet. So let me know about that. The Mermaids of Tiburon, 1962, not really my thing. We have The Basement Horror Anthology, which I actually enjoy this shot on VHS one. The Basement was really good. I think I picked this up back on DVD. They had like a Basement box set, like a big one, and then it came with Video Violence 1 and 2, and then it had The Basement, and then it also came with like the VHS tape. trying to remember who put that out. I can't remember who did, but what was that, Camp Motion Picture? I don't know, something. But really cool set. I really enjoyed The Basement. Yeah, there's, like I said, there's a couple of these shot on VHSs that are pretty good. See, Jack and Sarah, End of the World. Christopher Lee stars in End of the World from 1977. Looks like a sci-fi flick with Christopher Lee. Could be interesting. New Religion. Rockers. Okay, this is the standard Blu-ray release of the Rockers as well. Which MVD, I mean, they're coming out with some cool titles, so I'm intrigued. This Playtime, this is probably a Blu-ray release. They're coming out, must be coming out with the 4K and Blu-ray now. So, Big Boobs Buster. Ooh, that sounds interesting. 1990. I don't know if this is like a Japanese flick, but yeah, okay. Maybe I'll have to look more into that after we're off the stream. We have more anime stuff, martial law, more Asian cinema, Almost Love, and Pretty Heart. What would I recommend? In Search of Darkness, I would recommend this documentary. I think it's really good. Really long form interviews if you're into that sort of thing. Student Bodies, I thought was pretty good. I don't know if I'd recommend buying it. I'd probably say watch it first. Seven. I mean, if you don't own Seven it's one of the best. It's an awesome film. And I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like on 4K because, yeah, I mean, it's very dark, bleak, and rainy a lot. So, I don't know. We'll see what it looks like, but to have it in 4K, I think the last release that I owned was a DVD copy or something. But Hide and Go Shriek, I'll revisit this and see if it's worth picking up. I don't know if a 4K is worth picking up, but we'll see. Cruel Intentions, if it's cheap enough, I'd add it to my collection. What would I consider this week? Trash or treasure, or good or trash? I would say it's a midweek. I would say it's a good week. You have a few titles like In Search of Darkness. You have Seven, Student Bodies. Looks like TerraVision's coming out with all these their titles, and then MVD is putting out theirs as well. If I was more familiar with the titles, I'd probably say it's a great week. But the fact that we're getting a bunch of stuff this week from these two different companies, that's good as well. And you got a few Criterions thrown in there. Well, and Shout Factory with the Hong Kong titles. So it's kind of a mixture for everybody. That's the rundown for this week. I will be back next week to go through the third week in February's titles. So let me know in the comments if you're going to pick any of these up. Like, subscribe, come back next week, and we'll see you later.